Welcome to Wine Chats with Bildo and Lindelin. My name is Billy Milovanovic, aka Bildo.
And my name's Lindsay Kirkwood, also known as Lindelin.
And this is an offensively funny podcast about drinking wine and chatting life. Hope you enjoy.
Let's get our reality TV game on. That was so lame.
Wow.
I know.
Let's
lame.
not.
Let's not.
Apologies for her.
We're going to be chatting about reality TV. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh my goodness.
Reality TV.
Yes.
Because we're talking about life's pleasures this month.
Yes.
And for you and I.
Oh my God.
Like that is one of our main
100%.
Right?
And there's so many people, so many women.
Yeah.
We love that stuff.
Yeah. Well, and men too. But I think with women, a lot more women like it. Okay, I'm totally going to offend people. But like for me, it's just like mindless TV.
Yes.
You sit down, you watch trash, mindless TV because we have so much going on in our head. It's like an escape.
I don't want to learn stuff. I just want to see people fighting.
You know? Gossiping.
Right?
Right.
Okay.
We're laughing if you're not watching because we have a cute yellowtail Merlot today. It's the teeny tiniest bottle. It's from Sense a Taste. They are our amazing sponsor for the whole frickin' month.
Oh, wow.
I know. I'm so excited. But when we went in, we were just grabbing like a bunch of stuff and we just thought, well, let's get this cute little Merlot.
We wanted to also try like a typical brand that has, you know, is popular. And we haven't had a Merlot in a while. We wanted to just try like something typical.
And I don't think we've ever done a yellowtail, which is a bit crazy.
We haven't. Yes. So last week we tried something totally random. This week we're trying something totally like standard.
Yep. And it's funny when I go home, I'm Canadian in case you didn't know.
Nobody knew. No.
They're all like, oh my God, yellowtail. I'm like, oh my God, yellowtail.
Isn't that funny? Because it's like Foster's beer. Across the world, Foster's beer is very like synonymous with Australia. Right. Whereas in Australia, it's like, ew, why are we drinking Foster's?
No, the question is, why are you drinking beer anyway?
Oh, easy. A little bit of housekeeping. First of all, Sense of Taste is our sponsor for the month.
Yes.
We have a code. If you go into store in September or go online, you can use the code WineChats and get $10 off when you spend $35. That's number one. Two, the Australian Podcasting Awards are currently doing like you can vote basically. Listeners' Choice Awards, we can win that with your help. So please go on to Australian Podcast Awards /vote, I want to say.
Don't quote her. Just
do not quote me.
Just
Google
to
it.
Australian
Podcast Awards.
Yeah.
And please vote for us because we would love to freaking win.
It's so easy. You just type it in. But the key is after you vote, you'll receive an email that you have to confirm your vote. If you don't confirm, your vote doesn't count, and that would make us cry. Go do it.
You have until the 7th of November, 2023. Please do it. Okay, let's do it.
Can we
Let's do this.
Right. Look, I'm not overly excited, but I think this is the bad thing that we just look at it like, oh, it's a yellowtail.
Which is why we picked a standard wine so we can just see what the difference is. Let's have a you didn't even swirl?
No, but I was smelling.
Okay.
What do you smell? I want to know if it's the same as me.
Very like tartness. I smell a lot of like this is what I'm talking about, like vinegar. It's very like sour smelling to me.
I smell ashtray.
What?
You know how I've done this a few times?
Yes.
I smell ash. I don't know why.
Now that you say it, I smell it too, but I wouldn't have said it before. Okay, let's try it. Smelling it, I almost get some almond too. Am I making this up now?
I'm not a huge Merlot fan, so maybe that's dictating.
What does that even mean? I like it. I get the smokiness.
I don't like it.
I actually like it. Why don't you like Merlots? What's the deal? What's your problem?
I don't know. My taste buds? I don't know.
Right. I don't mind it. It's nice.
I'm not a fan. I don't dislike it, but I wouldn't go out and buy it. Not because it's a yellowtail. Just this particular, maybe it is yellowtail. I don't know. I'm not saying yellowtail makes bad wines. I just don't like
dig.
Merlot.
Girlfriend. I like this. Yellowtail. You can sponsor me. Don't worry about her.
I think it's because the whole smell just has put me off, and now I'm like.
See, I like the ashiness of it, though. I kind of get. I actually thought it was going to be a lot more sour than it is, but it's not. Anywho, we've spent enough time talking about this.
Yeah.
Can we please get trashy? Let's do it.
Are we taking our clothes off? I don't know.
Absolutely. If you would like to do that, I think.
Oh, I fake tanned. I'm ready.
Yeah, right?
I look like 10 kilos lighter.
Right?
It's great. No cellulite, no like
Everything's gone and I'm
great.
sun-kissed.
Pimples on the butt cheeks. It's great. They're just covered in self-tanning. Tell me you don't have pimples on your butt. Like, seriously.
I actually don't.
Right. Okay. Well, I don't have pussy ones, but who doesn't have
Oh my God, gross.
little old blemish there?
Wow.
Okay.
I don't look at my butt. I don't know. Do I feel it? Do you feel it? Is it?
Do I feel the pimple? No,
Yeah,
because I don't have sore ones. It's just like as if you don't have a type of blemish on your butt cheek.
I'm going to show you my butt cheeks later. You tell me.
Please don't. Okay. So what reality TV show do you think remains arguably the best reality TV series in the network television history?
What?
Yeah.
Okay, question. Are you allowed to give me clues? Like, is it still running?
Yes.
It must be The Bachelor.
No. Meh. Survivor.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Survivor.
Yes.
It has, and when you read that, you're like, Survivor in
Duh.
my
Yeah.
mind was the first reality TV show in my realm.
Okay.
Like literally, and I'm not like, I
Yeah.
think hands down that's a fact. Like it's been running for like over 2 decades.
Wow. That's true.
Constantly.
That's true. Yeah.
And like, I just remember that was the first show where I'm like, oh my God, what is this? Like, this is reality TV. This is so bizarre.
What about like gladiators and stuff? Would we include them in?
What
you
do
know,
you mean?
you remember that? Was that a reality show that like
Gladiators?
when the yes, when
Like
this-
Ninja Warrior?
yeah, kind of like that. Would we include them into? Because I remember I would like thinking about shows like that. I would say Gladiators. Gladiators is probably the first time I remember watching a show like that.
I don't think that's over
That's
20
not reality.
years old.
Well, it could be. I don't know.
Well, number one, I don't know if it's reality TV.
Yeah.
And number two, has that been over 20 years?
No,
ago?
not at all.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like it's like the longest running.
Yeah. Interesting.
show, yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, and arguably the best.
Arguably.
I don't know about it
We'll be
being
arguing
the
about
best,
that.
Okay, so just some facts here, and then we're going to get into what we like. Well, not really facts, just like stuff that Google says. Okay. And of course, it's America because Google refuses to give like world information.
Okay.
Wow. Maybe it's my
I was gonna say, can
searching
you just
capabilities.
say like reality TV shows Australia?
I don't have time for that, Billy. America's 10 highest grossing. Okay, this is the key. Because when I first looked at this, I'm like, this is wrong. I thought it was the most popular. It's not. It's the highest grossing.
Well, that's interesting as well because you'd think the most popular would be the highest grossing because more people are watching it.
That's not true.
So,
Nope.
Okay.
Of all time. Okay.
Yeah.
So number 10, Kardashians.
Number 10.
Number 10.
Holy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 9, America's Got Talent.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
8, The Bachelor.
Right.
7, American Idol.
Okay.
6 is Survivor.
Right.
5, Top Chef. Who watches that?
I do. I love
don't.
Top Chef.
No.
I love chef shows.
I used to. I've
Yeah.
fallen off that wagon. RuPaul's Drag Race, number
Okay.
4.
Yeah.
The Apprentice is number 3, which I was surprised that was still
Interesting.
in there.
Yeah.
But again, it's not in the most popular. It's the most grossing.
Top grossing, right.
Yes. Now, number 2, think of like the doozy ones. Well, not the doozy, but like the most popular-ish ones that might be number 2. Do you have a guess?
I really don't because I'm thinking of like the first thing that popped into my head was like Jersey Shore or like those like
I forgot
really
about that one.
right
Yeah.
like those really like dirty skanky ones that
But top grossing? No.
yeah, that wouldn't be top grossing like America's Top Model.
You're taking too long. Real Housewives.
Of course, duh. Of course.
Now, number
Number
1.
1.
Now, I've got some information behind it because I was like, that can't be.
Okay.
The Voice. Number 1, top grossing. Since its premiere in 2011, which I forgot that it actually started that long ago, right?
yeah.
The Voice has made over $2 billion in advertisement revenue and paid $402 million in salary to the coaches.
Wow.
So Blake Shelton
Yeah.
makes $13 million per season. Kelly Clarkson has a paycheck of $15 million each season.
What?
And good old Gwenny also gets $13 million.
So her and Blake just run off into the sunset every year. Holy shit.
Are they married?
Yes.
I had no idea. Oh my God, cha-ching.
Right?
I never watched The Voice.
Stop it.
Yeah.
I have beef with The Voice.
Yeah, tell me.
Only because I've used to watch it. Yeah. I mean, I love reality TV. But I used to watch The Voice. It just that it seems to me to be it's a great show. The beef is more about the fact that they're producing these artists, but nobody actually cares about the artists. Let's be honest. We're all watching the show for the judges.
Are we? Okay.
Aren't we?
I don't know.
Do you know what I mean? Like if you have a shit panel, you're not going to watch The Voice. No, nobody's going to care what whoever's opinion is. You know what I mean? You can't have random judges.
Right.
So obviously focusing a lot of their time and effort on them, obviously. Okay. But then whoever comes out of those shows, who is someone who's won The Voice? Can you think of one artist that's come out of The Voice?
Kelly Clarkson.
She was American Idol.
Oh, okay. Whoops, wrong show. Guy Sebastian, was he?
Australian Idol.
Australian Idol. Yep.
There's no one because we don't know these people. They don't market the people.
Yes.
Afterwards. And they signed them into these contracts that they can't really get out of. I don't, that's not fact. I'm just saying it seems stupid to me that they're producing these shows, but really no one out of it comes out.
Well, I think maybe to the whole point of them producing the shows to have a good show,
right?
To be the top
money.
grossing.
And then these poor people go through this whole effort. It's only because I've occasionally dreamed about going on things like The Voice myself. So when I'm picking my reality shows to wait in line for days and hours and, I want to be the star of the show. I don't want Kelly Clarkson to outshine me because she's sitting behind a desk. I'm doing the hard work, Kelly.
Okay. Anywho, Billy needs some therapy over that, but okay. Right. So what are your favorite reality TV shows then?
Okay, I started off, like my first, what popped my cherry, I reckon, would have been America's Next Top Model.
Okay, yeah.
Which was so, in retrospect now, toxic and awful to watch these women go through these shows. And watching Tyra Banks get progressively more and more like psychotic as the shows went on because...
Did she?
Well, she would just... Like occasionally there was that one famous scene where she yelled at this poor model because she just wasn't doing enough or something, or she wasn't putting enough effort in, and Tyra was just like losing her mind at this poor model. You know, it was the time where they got them to lose weight and when they changed just stuff like that. Like The Biggest Loser. Remember that show as well?
I love that show.
I know, but how
satisfying.
Awful is it now when you think about... how they train these people and it's kind of like exploitative in a way, isn't it? To like get these people to come on the show so we can kind of just watch every week, not make fun of them per se. But I think a lot of people after The Biggest Loser as well came out and were like, this is not a healthy way of...
Well, it's not, but anybody watching it knows that it's not realistic to exercise and eat that way in a normal life. But it wasn't just about losing weight. It was about a healthier lifestyle.
No, it wasn't. The Biggest Loser, I'm pretty sure, was just about
getting
money
but
from
it was... Oh, well, the show itself.
Us watching it, right?
Dickhead, of course.
Right.
We're having a conversation with Cameron. Like,
right? Cameron and I would have the best podcast.
Of course, the actual show was about losing weight. But like the coaches did try and instill like some aspect of healthy eating.
Sure.
Like a little bit. It wasn't...
Sure.
Oh, my God. Here we go.
But I loved The Biggest Loser. I watched it like...
Yeah, so I liked it too.
On the... Like it was a nightly show or something. I loved watching it. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was good.
Obviously, The Real Housewives. The Real Housewives of New York I loved. The new Real Housewife of... What's the Los Angeles one? Like California, LA or something? Beverly Hills maybe? Okay, they were amazing.
Yeah. I never got into those series.
Oh,
I don't know why.
I loved them so much. But then eventually, I think maybe as I got older and got less, I just started getting like hating the fighting and the cattiness. Like I know that sounds stupid.
It's a bit too much, doesn't it?
But like when it's so in your face and when they're just yelling at each other constantly, it's like this isn't even a fun show anymore.
And you have to wonder like how much of it is like so scripted and acted.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like it just gets a bit old. It's like, oh God, here we go again. You know?
I want to talk about, we can maybe get in the next part what our favorite show recently has been. So we can talk about that after we come back from a break. But do you have like, what was your favorite show when you were...
Well, my first...
What did you start out with? Survivor?
Right. 100% Survivor.
I can't even remember watching Survivor when I was
younger. Yeah, because you're too young.
It was around. Don't get me wrong.
Survivor popped my reality TV cherry, but I haven't watched it in years.
Right. Yeah.
But my faves, and then we can talk about our faves. I just lost my list.
Oh, Linny.
Here, it's right here.
Be a professional.
I love Sister Wives.
Yeah, we've talked about this before. Oh.
And the new season, the latest season has just come out, so I'm back on the...
Oh my God.
I love it. I love it. Kardashians, of course.
Right.
Selling Sunset.
Well, that's what I was going to talk about. You just gave it away.
Yeah, why are we giving? I didn't know.
Spoiler
it was a secret.
alert.
No, we're talking about it after. It's
God.
It's not a spoiler alert. Okay. And the other one, I don't know. Billy's going to punch me in the face, I guess. Is Love Is Blind.
Oh my God! Yes, we must talk about
Only because you've put me on to it. But we'll talk about those ones when we come back. If she hasn't killed me because she's angry that I
spoiler alerts left, right, and center.
It's not a spoiler. Okay. So I'm still alive. She didn't get too crusty. Her panties might be crusty, but she ain't.
I was going to say, there's definitely a part of me that's crusty.
Ew,
somewhere.
gross.
Somewhere in my body. Hey.
Okay. So yes, my faves, Sister Wives, love it. You hate it, so we won't talk about it.
I've never watched it. It's just that, and you would think that I would love something like Sister Wives because it's cult, it's Utah, it's, all the stuff that I love.
You love Utah?
I love Utah. We talked about this last time. They have mountains.
And it's like such a cult,
such a cult place. I just want to go and visit. If I was super rich, I would just, Anyway. Why was I so excited?
I don't know.
Selling Sunset.
Selling Sunset. So you have banged on for a while about, Lindsay, got to watch Selling Sunset. I'm like, I don't have Netflix. I didn't. Now I have my in-laws.
Right. I've been offering her Netflix as well, to be fair.
Yeah, no, because you just get so many TV platforms and it just becomes overwhelming because it's like you have too many shows to choose from. So I refused.
Never a thing.
It is, and I love TV. But I have it now, so I'm like, I've got to watch Selling Sunset. How good to start a show like that where you have multiple seasons.
Yes.
Like I hardcore was like obsessed. And I think one becomes even more obsessed when you watch all the seasons so close together. And I think that's why I'm such a huge Kardashian fan because I was the same thing.
Yeah.
Like I started out with them.
And I was telling you about the Kardashians for years as well.
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
And I'm like, I hate the Kardashians.
Yeah.
They're so And then you watch them and you're like, oh, wait, I actually
they're
love
not
them.
They're
not like what people think they are.
Yes.
That don't watch them.
Exactly.
Anywho, so you got me on Selling Sunset.
I cannot wait. I started watching Selling Sunset when there was only one season, people. Yeah. Okay. So I had to wait for the seasons to come out.
I would have hated that. Yeah.
Seriously? Hands down, the fashion? The houses?
I know.
Selling Sunset for if you are not a watcher of it.
If you're an alien and not on
not on planet Earth.
My leg is falling asleep.
It's a show about selling luxury real estate.
On Sunset Boulevard.
On Sunset Boulevard.
And obviously surrounding areas, not just Sunset Boulevard. Yeah.
But I just I love fashion shows in general. A lot of actually what's on my list as well. Reality fashion shows.
Which is so bizarre.
Hilarious.
So bizarre because that is so not your jam.
There is this part of me that just loves high fashion. I love the idea of... Oh, no, not a fan. I love just, outrageous, beautiful art in fashion. There's, Devil is Prada. I would love to have had that as my job. That kind of is all my job. That's my alter ego. Obviously not this one because I'm not that fashionable. But Selling Sunset just ticked all the boxes. It had this beautiful real estate, which when we're mega rich, we'll be having.
Yeah, because not normal.
And to you as well, I would think that would be so right up your alley because you love real estate and you love the idea of renovating and doing all of that. It just ticks so many boxes. And the perfect amount of drama, perfect amount of characters who are just good and evil.
Is watching the seasons so closely together, you do notice that it intensifies quite intensely.
Which is what intensifies intensely.
Oh my God.
Can we use some other adjectives?
No, I can't. The drama got a little bit to me, a bit too much, with the whole housewife thing.
Yes.
It seemed a little bit too put on.
Yeah.
And Christine, come on. Is she
love to hate her?
Exactly.
Love to hate her.
She was like, oh God, here we go again.
And I think they kind of did that to her. This is what you love it, but you hate it. You know that they're kind of making this stuff up to an extent.
Yeah. Editing wise,
you know that they're trying to skew your view one way or the other. Obviously, that is their power. But it would have been nice if they kind of kept it more to real estate other than the drama. Because then they started, in the last few seasons, they had some characters come in and out that almost just seemed like, now we're just trying to add, Vanessa. You forgot she even existed by the time you got to the end of the last season. It's
yeah, I think she was too into her new lover boy.
It just seems, I don't know, some of it was a bit put on, but I do like the earlier seasons and I would 100% keep watching it. That's not to say that I'm off the train.
Yeah. No. But the fashion, I think, has escalated.
Oh, outrageous.
Big time.
Who goes to openings like that? This one chick had like a plastic thing
but nobody goes anywhere unless if you're on a runway in half of those outfits. That I actually find a little bit more ridiculous than the cattiness and the bitchiness, because it's just like it's weird. It's just weird, and it's too much for me.
Too much, but also, and this is a tip for you listening as well, and you watching, because I'm a fashionista. You cannot, if you are not comfortable in what you're wearing, please do not wear it. I don't care that you wear extremely outrageous things. Yeah. But if you're going to wear it, work it. Don't walk around like a lamb who's just found their feet. Yeah. Because you can't maneuver and you can't move and you can't talk. That's what I hate. Like it needs to blend in with you as a being. And I think that's why I don't wear a lot of outrageous fashions, because A, I can't afford them. B, I don't feel comfortable. Right. It's not, I like to be a comfortable kind of gal.
I don't think that goes hand in hand, Billy. I don't think you can have true fashion and be fully comfortable. You don't have to be comfortable, but at least make it look like you're comfortable in your face. Your body needs to move in a comfortable way. Right. Okay. There's no point in you wearing this thing and then walking around like that. And that's what a lot of them do. They end up walking like they're on stilts, and it's like, well, that just with
looks
the shoe
stupid.
choices,
the dress choices. You can't pick up your wine because your hand is in a cast thing. That's dumb. Please don't. Okay. Anywho, there's so many more shows for us to
pick apart. You really have to watch Sister Wives. It's just so funny. Not funny. It's not funny. It's entertaining. Yes.
No, thank you. What about things like? Do you love any food reality shows?
I used to.
What did you?
Like My Kitchen Rules. Yes. Master Chef. I used to be all into those.
Remember when somebody sent us a message and asked us to go on My Kitchen Rules?
No. And
I was like, well, no.
Billy. Yeah. Rewind. Nobody asked us to be on My Kitchen Rules,
True.
Billy.
They asked us if we would like to apply. I was like, Lindsay.
No.
Remember what I was saying in last week's episode? If you truly, truly wanted Wine Chats to become a big thing, we would have applied for that. We just don't want that type of thing. Also, we don't know how to cook, and we have no kitchen.
I was going to say, what would we make? Potato and Nanaimo bars?
No, I was going to say, what's that? Nanaimo bars? Yes, that is exactly what we would make. Anyway, I love cooking shows. Gordon Ramsay, he has so many different shows. Yeah. Hell's Kitchen, love Hell's Kitchen. I love him going into kitchens and yelling at people.
I really actually should watch those, because I would quite enjoy that, wouldn't I? Yeah.
He has Kitchen Nightmares and Hell's Kitchen. Yes. Hell's Kitchen is the one where he starts his own restaurant with just randoms who apply to be chefs, proper chefs. Yep. And then he just runs this kitchen with them. And then the person who, they vote a person out every week. And obviously the person who stays at the end wins a restaurant. Their own Gordon Ramsay restaurant. So they become the head chef at one of his new places.
Sweet.
I cannot stand how much I love that show.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something bad. I'm like, I thought you
No, I
liked it.
love.
Okay.
And I wish I would, they don't have them anywhere anymore.
Right.
I wish I could stream them all, because he had about 20 seasons as well of these shows.
Oh my God, there's that many?
So many.
So none of them are on any platforms?
I cannot find them anywhere. He's got a bunch of random ones like Hell's Kitchen, where he goes into people's kitchens and he, failing restaurants, he'll go into their kitchens and be like, well, you can't serve this mush because it's 3 weeks old and it has mold on it. And so he goes in there and cleans out the refrigerators and gives, renovates the restaurants, and then they hopefully start to earn money from that.
Right. I don't know if I'm just making this up in my head, but wasn't there a maybe not scandal is the right word. Wasn't there something buzzing around about those shows? Is that maybe why you can't find them? Was there something about him?
I don't know. I would love to know about that.
I need to Google about that.
And if you, as a listener, are listening to this and you know about that, we would love to know from you as well. I have no idea.
Yeah, I could totally be making
this I hope you are, because I would love to find them. They're on YouTube, but YouTube's annoying.
Yeah. It's funny that there's no platform with all of the streaming platforms that nobody's...
Yeah, not Hell's Kitchen, Yeah.
Weird. Okay.
Anyway, love myself a cooking show.
Food for thought.
But also, do you watch any daytime television? Do you watch a lot of at all?
Like Days of Our Lives and
kind of. Well, yes, but kind of. But Come Dine With Me. Have you ever come across that show?
No.
That's daytime television stuff.
No.
I love these cheesy. It's a British show. Well, the one I've watched.
If it's British, yes, I have seen this, but no, I don't watch them.
So they have 4 random people, like from wherever.
Yep.
And then they just have these randoms come over to their dinner. So 4 people, and then they have 4 different nights where each one of them makes dinner, and then at the end they vote for each other, and then they have to like whoever wins wins I don't know, 100
bottle
pounds
of
or some bottle of something.
Yeah.
I love those shows because they just have these quirky, weird people that come on.
Right.
They go to each other's houses. Can you imagine having just like 3 strangers come in and then rate your food and you have to serve them? And it's just, I don't know why.
Weird. No, thank you.
Love that show.
Yeah. No. I've seen it, but I don't love it. Yeah. No. I would watch it if it was the only thing on, but I'd pick House Hunters over that.
I was going to say House Hunters.
Oh, right. I love House Hunters. I mean, is that a reality TV show? I guess so, because it's people.
It's real. It's people. They're filming them.
I love that show. Love it. Remember when you and I went away we're like, we're going to have a staycation. So we went to a hotel in Brisbane.
Yes.
And just like stayed in the hotel room.
Yes.
And we got wild by watching. It could not have been better. They were having a marathon of them.
Oh.
So we just sat in our beds
and watched House Hunters.
And watched House Hunters. That was so good.
The best. I love just like do you know what? I love going into, you know, when you see an open house sign, I just love going into people's houses and just looking into people right?
I never do, but I wish I did.
And I wish I did too. It's true. I'm not that creepy because then you also have to sign your name on the thing and I'm not going to do that.
Who cares?
You can give fake names. That's fine too. But I love that show. Yeah. And then especially when I watch the Americans go internationally somewhere.
Oh, yes.
And then the Americans start going into houses in like Italy or something. Yeah. And of course, what American is everything's so grand over there. Yes. And then you go into like, you know, European houses and everything's so teeny tiny. Amsterdam has these like tiny little staircases to go upstairs, things like that. And the Americans will come in and be like, it's a little small.
I know.
The kitchen's a little small. Yeah. And it's like a normal sized kitchen for regular people. But because Americans are so...
It is quite interesting. And obviously I'm not American. I'm North American, Canadian, yeah. But like the house, and my mom's house is definitely not big at all. But like you forget how big the North American, if you will, houses are.
Yes.
Until you watch those shows and the Americans are in America and you're looking at all these big houses for like, and I get the exchange rate. I get it. But like, you know, this is a $500,000 house. Yes. And I'm like, that is not $500,000. That is like $20,000 worth. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's so weird too with their money of what you actually can get in certain places.
Yes.
It's bizarre.
I watch it all the time. I'm like, how the hell does that house that cheap for
like so big
for such a mansion?
Exactly. Yeah.
But crazy. I mean, inflation.
You know. And I get the whole different countries.
We get it.
I like when they're in Australia.
Yeah.
And they're like, ew, why is the toilet separate? Which is
I've never seen an Australian one. I feel like I've never seen.
There's been a few Brisbane ones.
House hunters?
Yes. No. International house hunters. Yes.
Stop it. That's awesome. I've never seen that.
Cameron and I have seen a few Brisbane ones.
So wait, it's what? So it's separate. No. Separate toilets to bathrooms is not a thing?
No. And no. When I came over here, I'm like, why the fuck is the toilet by itself in this random room? Yes, it is weird. And 9 times out of 10, those little toilet closets don't have the sink in it either. So I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's weird.
Blew my mind.
That's my house.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have no sink in it. Like,
no.
Ew, you got to, ew. Think about it. So you've wiped your ass. You got to touch the door handle to get out.
In my house, we just keep the door open. But you know, I get it. No, but you're absolutely right.
Especially with kids.
You're so right.
And then you're going into the bathroom.
Right, so I'm going home immediately to just like disinfect my door handle.
20 the door handles. So in my mind, that was so bizarre.
Right.
Because back home, you never have a separate your toilet is always in the bathroom.
Interesting. Always. We're learning so much today.
I know. I'm so sorry.
Wow. Okay.
On that note. Now that I've blown your mind.
Right, now that you've blown my mind with your toilet stories. What about like Botched? Would you be into shows like that?
Look, I've watched a few, but it just didn't grasp me, which is weird because I like making fun of people. So
right? We started a whole podcast about this very thing.
That's
right?
a really funny podcast.
I love Botched. Like, but Botched just reminds me how sick
beautiful you are
actually are.
Right.
No, right. That too. Also, I'm extremely beautiful. But how sick people actually are.
Yeah.
It makes me sad.
Sick what, like mentally?
You would have to be mentally sick.
Yeah, to like get yourself
on a show like Botched.
Right.
Because that's not a show where like, oh, my fillers shifted and I need help. That's not what the show is about. This show is about like, I have spent $50,000 trying to look like a cat and my, eyes are misshaped and my lips are huge or I wanted to get, double G's and one of them popped and now you're totally like you're fucked.
Yeah.
I love it. Like you said, like it's nice like being like openly judgy when you're by yourself. But it just like I can't watch them anymore because it just makes me think like the fact that you want to come on this show and show the world what you have done to yourself actually makes me sad for you.
Yes, but no, because I was looking up Botched for it came up before for something else, a beauty treatments.
Right.
And that show came up. It's not all, yes, most of them are, but it's not all about them wanting to look like a cat. Like there was a story about a chick that went someplace cheap to get fillers, but they were using like cement.
Oh my God.
Instead. So you know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah, they do fix other, like they must sprinkle in some
it's not just
as well.
The mentally unwell people.
But anyway, it's botched for your mind. Your mind is botched.
Okay, I think it's time for us to end this episode.
Okay, thank you so much. Don't put cement in your face.
And don't forget to vote for us.
Don't forget to vote for us. And tell us what your reality show thing is. I need a new one. I need new reality.
Oh, right.
TV in my life. You know what I'm saying?
So many.
So,
it's ridiculous.
We didn't even talk about all the like renovation shows, the dream house.
Oh, there's so many.
We didn't have enough time. Bye.
She's just left me.
Thank you for joining us for this latest episode of Wine Chats podcast with Bildo and Lindelin. You can find us on our socials on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, and you can listen to us on any favorite podcasting app or watch on YouTube.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, review, comment, send us some love. We absolutely love it.
Chat soon. Come on, Lenny. Chat soon.
Chat soon.
Chat soon.
We're not putting this in.
Come on.
Okay, we'll add in chat soon at the end. Both of us?
Yeah, go
okay.
on.
Chat soon.